I just realized that's blocking the screen. Anyways, I wanted to quickly make a video. Oh, I guess I got lucky. What the hell? I wanted to quickly make a video kind of demonstrating how to play this and how I kind of understand what to do. My runes are being blocked up there a little bit, but it's fine. It's not too important. This might not be like the best tutorial, but basically I want to kind of show how to play pretty much. Like the right way to adjust to this, because it's definitely different from base Elden Nightreign. I don't know why I had to like full name it, but I guess I did. Whatever. As you can just see, I picked up a bunch of stuff, and obviously these are all affecting me in different ways, but some things I probably don't need or want, which I'll just get rid of. But my one tip for this is to definitely play this game differently than you would from like normal base game Nightreign. You're gonna understand that you can do a lot of stuff that normally you can't. As you can see, like my rank is going up, and that means I'm basically getting more damage. Because you get more damage based off of this. And once you fully build it up to rank V, which I'm about to get here soon, you'll be able to get an ult by normally pressing, you know, the heavy attack. But because I'm using my weapon in my left hand, I don't do the ult, meaning I can keep the extra damage that I get from having the meter built up all of the way, which is very good, as you can see. Doing a lot of damage, only level 2. No relics, by the way. I didn't put on any relics here. To kind of simulate what it would be like if you played with no relics, with the same exact sort of mindset and setup here. This is normally how I play. I always put my weapons, my main weapon in my left hand, and I'm not gonna try to, ooh, I could take that. As you can see, that's a lot of damage, but I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'll take that, and I'll be using that as my, probably my main weapon. You obviously don't need to play like this. This is just how I play. I always have my main weapon in my left hand. And I always make sure to focus the healing churches, because that's an important thing to do, and also pick up as many weapons as you can. Obviously, if you're playing co-op, probably don't pick up everything. Don't be that guy who just takes every single item from your team. That's not a good idea. It's very annoying. And that's pretty nice. But yeah. You should definitely play this differently. Like, don't think of this as just normal Nightreign. As you can see, there's plenty of things you can do. I'm gonna go here. Also, one thing you might not know. I'm surprised people don't know this, but these little areas have little hidden areas here that have 2 chests. Which, let's see if I get anything good. A stone, I guess. That's nice. That's fine for me. Oh. As you can see, got this, which is a transformation. Oh, wait. Oh, this is perfect. Hold on. I didn't mean to drop that, but I guess I dropped it. This right here. If you see a skill, if you see a passive that has a white hand there, or a hand at all, as you can see, it turns red. That means I'm not getting the effect from that. I'm not restoring HP. But obviously, if I have it equipped on any of my hands, I get the HP from it. That's an important thing to know, because I guess a lot of people haven't seen it or know how that works. But yeah, it's important because you can get your health regen from that. Oh, hold on. These guys are kind of annoying. Holy hell, alright, I got another one of these. Obviously this is gonna happen for everyone. Luck can be a big factor in all of this. Speaking of luck, what do I get? This is nice extra damage, but I'd rather have the defense right now, personally. Okay, so this is what my circle's looking like. I think I'm just gonna go for my healing. But it's important to be able to, like, look at all this stuff. Try to decide what you want. I don't know if I want this, for example. But I'm gonna keep it for now until I find something better. These little areas are nice because I can get a free passive or item. Oh, and I missed that. There we go. Take that because that's free defense for anything that deals, you know, elemental damage. Okay, this one. It's this one. Oh, hold on. This might be a little difficult to normally do, so I'll just pick out the bow. As you can see, there's somebody else that was struggling with that same thing. Thankfully, I had a bow on me, at range, and I can get... I mean, these aren't bad, but I'm obviously not gonna... Wait, hold on, what did I get rid of? Oh, hell no. Keeping the stamina. Worth noting, you don't need to use your main weapon, like, that you start with, obviously. I'm just getting every single transformation thing, I guess. That's crazy. I don't want to get those. I'm trying to do, like, a basic, you know, very, very basic run. As if, you know, this was somebody who just picked up the game and picked up the mod and all that. But I guess the game has other plans for me. Also, pro tip, hold Y, press up, you can use items off the ground. A lot of people don't know that, which is surprising to me. Very useful if you're playing, you know, if you're playing Scholar and you want to just eat stuff off the ground. You can do that. Get your items leveled up further, which is really nice. Also, it's important, just kill anything if you can. Sure, you're on a time limit, but anything can help. Any bit of runes helps. So I'd say just go for anything, and always be on the lookout for these little things. That can give you a lot of shortcuts in different areas. If you look at them properly, as you can see, I can just jump in this area. Jump up here. Go fight this boss. I grappled onto the wrong thing. And another thing that's very important, guard counters. They do work, but you can cancel them. Hold on. First off, you gotta kind of make sure you're not holding anything or not like trying to move or dodge. Please, for the love of God, just... Yeah. Let me try to demonstrate if you... Oh, okay, no. Okay, please work with me here, buddy. Follow the non-existent script. As you can see, you can guard counter, just don't, you know, press anything while you're doing that. As you can see, there's a lot of crazy things you can do with the tech here. Ooh, that is really good. I'll just go with... Okay, this is also insane, but I'm trying to be as basic as possible. Well, I was trying to be as basic as possible. Like I said, the game has other plans for me, I guess. Yeah, you can get passives out of chests, by the way, so that's why checking them is very important. As you can see, I got the magma passive, which makes my charge attacks deal more fire damage and magma stuff and all that, you know? Really cool. As you can tell, no script here. I'm just kind of going off of whatever here. Oh, wait, hold on. Another important thing to note. Let's see, where is it? These do not stack, if you can see the different percentages there. Or they should be different, I mean. If they're different, they stack. If they're the same, they don't. So if this was 21%, I could use it with my 28, but they're the same percentage, so I can't get the extra damage, or extra defense, I should say. So if it was 21... Wow, what are these? I'm getting lucky with these, but I don't want this, because I can see less physical damage, which I'm all physical right now, so obviously that wouldn't help me as much. That's a passive I can buy, but I don't want that. These are all fairly basic, but I'm just gonna buy this instead, which is a revive, which will help, because, you know, I'm playing solo, and if I die, I can get back up. This is not really going as well as I planned, because I didn't want to get, like, insane passes. Because I want it to be as vanilla as possible here. But, yeah. Also, another thing you can do is obviously you can check... Hold on, I keep pressing the wrong button here, but you can check different effects. You can do this for your teammates, too, and see what they're rocking as well. For now, I'm gonna go into this place. I don't know why I checked that. But I'm gonna go up here. I don't want to go into the bottom just yet. I'm gonna see what I'm dealing with. And I'm dealing with these fire rates, which can be a pain. But because I have, like, everything built up, it's fine. And also, as you can see, I got Rally, which is a thing everybody has. Thankfully, hold on, let me just pop. Okay, never mind. Pop this. I'm not charging it because I don't really need to. Get rid of this guy. He's a little tanky, but if you noticed, it didn't take nearly as long because I have my ult built all the way up and I'm not using it. A benefit of using everything in the right hand, or left hand, excuse me, over the right. And what did I get here? This. I'll take this. This just enhances my stuff already, as you can see. I think it even works for light attacks. Yeah, it works here too. So I got really lucky there. Which means I guess I just have to main the great swords. Make quick work of that guy, only level 6 by the way. Oh. I'll just take that one because I don't want to be too overpowered. Like I said, I'm trying to do what would normally be a basic... Oh, I got grabbed. What would normally be a basic run for people. Oh, he's doing a lot of damage. As you can see, I'm getting my health back from my right-hand weapon. Made quick work of that guy. Let's see, what do I get? Oh my god, alright, well, I'm going for charge attacks this run, I guess. Because now I have this. I do need to level up, which... I'm gonna do something risky. I don't recommend doing this, but... I can run outside the circle and go over to this area over here, Disgrace, and level up. Like I said, it's risky. You probably don't want to do this in your basic runs. But now I'm level 9. I imagine most people probably won't be able to do this exact kind of run, but hey, this is a learning experience. You gotta kind of watch and see what I'm doing. And try to, you know, learn. Because if you can believe it, this isn't necessarily as difficult as you would think. There are people that have, like, horror stories about how tanky enemies are. And they were talking about, like, the first enemies in the run, which if you noticed, I just kind of, like, blew through them very quickly. They weren't... I was gonna make a joke about how difficult they are, but they didn't last long enough for me to do that, so... there's that. And since I have these, I might as well just show them off. These are just full-blown transformations you can get, which are temporary. And oh my god, alright, he's dead. But yeah, I got the Night Lord transformation here. Which, as you can see, is adding so much right now. This, I feel like the game just gave me way too much here because I tried to, like I said, I tried to make this as vanilla as possible to, you know, sort of demonstrate, ooh, okay, this is pretty good. Avoids hits while sliding while pulling the grapple hook, which means I get iframes while I pop my skill. And I have 2 of these, so I can use these to get out of a lot of situations. I'm gonna ignore that guy. I could definitely kill him, but I'd rather go for my healing. And since I have the Shift and Earth, it should, you know, show the path I usually take and what I usually do. Hold on, let me check something. Okay. I was afraid that I was muted, but thankfully I wasn't. But yeah, there's a lot to this mod, obviously, with the combat. Do not play it like it's normal base game Elden Ring, or Nightreign I should say, excuse me. You have to realize this is completely different. You can cancel a lot of attacks. See? That's the great sword feint right there. That was a little messed up there. Whatever, it's fine. But yeah, there's a lot to this. It's just completely different. A lot of people struggle and say like certain weapons are too slow, whatever. Like look at this. You can do a lot of stuff here. Like things might be like, I don't think there's a single weapon that's particularly slow. If you think a weapon is slow, you're probably doing things like this. This is probably how people play, but that's obviously not what you do. Since I have this, I might as well use it. I'm not gonna use the thing there. Okay, I didn't get it. I thought I got the perfect deflect there. Trying to line this up so I do this. Yeah, there we go. Obviously, I'm playing solo, so things are maybe a little easier, which some people will probably tell you, no, it's insanely difficult and it's impossible. But once again, they're probably playing this like it's vanilla. Which, as you can see, if you just adjust the combat, it's not as bad. Obviously, it's going to take some time up. Extra fire and lightning, sure, I'll take that. I might not have colossal swords, but that does help out fire and lightning. Which, obviously, I have fire, as you can see. Charge this up for this. And then boom. Doing lots of damage here to this guy. Oh. Oh, okay. I panicked there. Try to, you know, cancel that. Didn't work. Obviously, I have a lot of hours in this, so, you know, you're not going to be able to play like this exactly, but like... Ooh, okay. I'll take this again, because it's extra fire damage. But it's just important to, like, adjust and learn everything. I think I'm going to go up this way. Oh, wait. Hold on. Can't do that. But yeah, it's not as bad as you'd think. Like, I don't even have relics right now. This is just... I'm just picking up whatever I get. I don't even, like, have a plan. I'm also gonna check these because it's important. Might get something good. I guess I'll do this. I'm already here where the circle's gonna be, so it doesn't really matter. I didn't want to do this, but alright. I know I pressed the buttons for it, but I didn't know she would get, like, stunned. I got her down. Do I get anything good? This one, I mean, it's interesting because obviously I get poisoned if I heal, but I do get more damage. But I can't remember the last time I healed here. I'll take this. Oh, come on, really? I missed. Nothing here. Alright, I did not get lucky. I always check these piles because there's a chance that it could be a legendary. And obviously the ones to look out for are like the Grafted Greatsword and the Marith Sword, which do have this little icon, which means you have to have them equipped, by the way. If you get the Grafted Greatsword, put it in your right or left hand. Same goes for the Marith Sword. You do not want to be that guy who gets the best weapons in the game and doesn't use their special effect. Because as long as you have it equipped in any of your hands, you'll get the effect. Which, in case you don't know what the effects are, the Grafted Greatsword gives you bonus stats each kill. And then the Marith Sword gives you bonus damage for each kill. Which is why you always want to be on the lookout for those, and you always want to have something like that equipped when they have this specific icon right here. So I'm always getting like, what, +6 health back each time just for having this equipped, like every single hit. And considering I have the, the magma, I'm just getting even more health back from using it. But now we're gonna go down here, make our way down to this place. There is like a super shortcut, but I don't actually know what it is. I've seen my teammates do it in vanilla, but I have no idea how to do it. So no super shortcut, this is just basic stuff. Oh, Amy missed me. Come on, really? I was trying to do like cool attack chains there, but I'll just take this. It's funny, I have all this fire damage, but the boss is not weak to fire. That's also something you gotta take into consideration, is that bosses are weak to certain stuff. I'm going with the basic Gladius run here. He's weak to Holy, but I mean, I guess I do have it on my strong attack, but I would rather have it, on a weapon, and I keep getting good stuff here. But I don't want it. I should also speed this up because I want to get down there and get my weapon upgraded, but I might not have too much time because I've been just messing around here. So I'm gonna have to speed this up here. Okay, that was what I had planned. Hold on, I got a better idea. Time to finally pop my weapon ult, which I have been like saving, and then kinda got good use out of it there. I'm getting completely stun locked because I'm getting jumped. Yeah, as you can see, I'm back down to B rank. Now I'm back to B because I'm comboing crazy. Alright, so this is a grafted greatsword. And, I'll just demonstrate what it does. As you can see, I have it equipped. I'm getting extra stats each kill. I didn't want to get this, but I guess I got it. I'm not going to be able to get much use out of it because I really didn't want to get this. But if you're lucky enough, just always have it equipped. Doesn't matter what hands, just have it in one of your hands. I'm hoping I can get down here and kill the dude, the magma worm. Yeah, that was unplanned. Hold on, I'll take this. I can't believe I got this. Oh, right, he's back there. There's a bonus boss back there, but I don't know if I'll have the time to fight him. Oh, I jumped a little too early there. Maybe I'll have enough time to fight him. Yeah, no, I won't have enough time. But it's fine. If I had better time management and I didn't go for the Everjail, I probably would have been able to. Okay, what did I get? Anything? No, not really. I'll just take that. And I leveled up the wrong thing. I was trying to level it. Okay, whatever. Let me see if I can kill him, you know, hold on. It's not a smart idea, but I'm not a smart man, so I'll give it a shot. I mean, I have the damage, but I think the damage is good enough here. Let's see if this kills. Wow, that did not do as much as I was hoping. I don't... Like I said, not a smart idea, but I'm just gonna go for the kill. Now that I think about it, this is really good for a main weapon. Let's see, anything... Alright. This was not my plan for this run, but alright. This was not the plan. This is not how your runs are gonna go. Well then. Alright. But it is important. I could probably... I don't know what I'm gonna do with this video. I don't know if I'll make like a follow-up or anything. I don't know if this is good, like, you know, it's trying to think of what to call it, a training camp, something. I don't know what exactly I had it in plan, but now this is like just completely thrown out the window because of my luck here. I don't know what to call this. Have no clue. Well, I mean, it's a good example of what you can get if you're lucky. It's a good example that, yeah, I don't know, this getting all these weapons really threw this off, I'll be honest. It really threw this off. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, like, just ruined it, I think. Look, the luck I have ruined this. Oh. I'm killing them with my grapple hook. Okay, one more thing I can say is don't really, don't worry too much if you end up dying in a run. I was kind of low-key hoping that I would, accidentally die, so I can demonstrate how unimportant dying is. But the game is... The game is trying to kill me now. But yeah, if you die, don't worry. It's not a huge deal. If you die mid-run. If you're playing solo, you're always gonna have a free revive, which is nice. You know, if you die in this specific area, you die against any of the final day bosses. Alright, yeah, sure. I'll take that. I wanted the most basic run for this to show to show how you can sort of adjust and, not... Oh my god, really, game? And, still have a good run if you're not lucky, but somehow I got the exact opposite. So, yeah, alright. It ruined my whole idea. I'm just hoping that, the tips and the gameplay help out a little bit. The luck. Just, it ruined this. Oh my... Alright, let me just do this then, fine. We're just gonna melt the boss, I guess. We're gonna melt the boss. There we go. Yeah. Let me just do this. Hit both of them. And then we just do this and we win. And that is not what I wanted for this run. I wanted to not get super lucky, but whatever. I guess I should have just not took these, but still. That's a good demonstration of how, these buffs work, at least. You know? I did not plan to get that lucky. Wow. That ruined this entire for me. I was, I wanted to just show, yeah, you could beat the bosses very easily with no relics. If you just, if you just find stuff that works. And yeah, that ruined everything. Wow. Okay, I guess I could do one more thing here. One more thing to show. So it's here, I'm pretty sure. This, you can obviously look at the characters. The preference here doesn't actually matter as much. But as you can see, the stats are over there. So obviously, if you want, you can always just run Wilder with strength and dex weapons. It's kind of the focus. I don't know how many people know about this, that's why I'm showing us. But you can see their stats down there. Oh right, and their skills too, I forgot. Oh whoops, hold on, I went through that too fast. But my good luck there was not what I wanted. I did not want to have, the best luck possible. For that. And also you can see the different scaling on these weapons, of course. So, what I had before here, where was it? Yeah, you can see they have... Oh wow, that has decent scaling with dexterity, I did not know that. Yeah, no wonder this thing was so strong. I mean, this one is just obviously strong as hell too. You can see the different scalings here. Like I said, I don't know how many people know about all this. So that's why I guess I'll show it here as a bonus, because that run gave me too much good stuff. But yeah, you can use pretty much any weapon. It doesn't really matter. Like, you can use any weapon as any class. Of course, if you find this and you're playing Scholar, you're probably set for the entire run, because it's all arcane scaling. I've seen it in vanilla. Like, I've gotten this in vanilla gameplay with no mods, and you can hit up to like 300 damage with this thing when it's only blue rarity. So if you find that on Scholar, that's a good weapon to look out for. Also, these are new weapons. I guess you can see them up close. But yeah, they have some pretty decent scaling here. Ooh, look at it. Arcane scaling. Wouldn't be too bad on Scholar. This would be great on Wilder. Another good weapon for... Wow, look at that. I did not know. S scaling. Wow. Oh, one more thing. I guess I can just go over... I usually do. Like, these are the relics I tend to go for. If you can notice, there's a pattern here with pretty much everything I do, well, except for this one. I forgot what the hell I was doing here. I always focus on more HP. More HP is very good. I need to fix this, because I'm gonna forget about it if I don't. But I always go for more HP. Always. That's what I do. And it helps out. Also, another thing to point out is you can obviously buy stuff here. These ones give you these. They're expensive as hell, but they're usually pretty good. But they're proving me wrong here by giving me a whole load of nothing. Trust me, these are usually good. Oh, that one's not bad. See, you know, physical damage, holy damage negation. That would be good for Fulgore. That would also be decent for Fulgore, but I'm gonna get rid of it because I don't need it. But yeah, these are just basic stuff. I don't know what these are. I would not recommend buying those. I guess those are still here from when you could use other ultimates on other characters, but because everyone didn't realize what that was, how that worked, it got removed. And also, one thing worth noting, these relics right here that you can see, you can get these by beating Everdark bosses with specific characters. Now, majority of these, I wouldn't really use. This one, though, I run this pretty much all the time on Duchess. Really strong. I'll try to, like, slowly go through these so you can see, maybe. And if anything ever stands out here, you could, of course, pause. But these are all pretty useful in their own right, I think. You know, really depends. Not all of these are from beating bosses with specific characters. Some of them are, though. If they have, like, the name of the class there, that's where you gotta use them against an Everdark boss. This one, I have no idea how useful that would be. That one's really good. Yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind if you want. Wow, what the hell, that's... Huh. Cool. I forget what some of these are, I'll be honest. But yeah, if you ever want some of these class-specific things, just beat an Everdark boss with that character. Also, hold on, one more thing I should probably show off, just in case. Since the final boss was so, killed so quickly. There's, of course, a bunch of different skins, which Oh, that one starts with a spear. I didn't know that. Some of them have different weapons, as you can see. What the hell? I did not know. Okay. That's new. The skins don't make too much of a difference, besides like some of them having different weapons, as you can see. Some of them having special skins for their swords too. Wow. Now this one starts with like 4 different weapons. Of course you get skins by beating, I think, 3 bosses. Gotta do that. I don't know if I explained a lot of things too much here, I'll be honest. This might not have been a great thing, but I'm gonna wrap it up here. So, yeah. I hope this helps somehow. I did not plan it to go that way at the end, but it's fine. But yeah, all I can say is good luck. You know? Adjust to the combat, get used to it. Practice. And don't really worry if you die in runs, it doesn't really matter that much. Even if you fail a run, you still get stuff. You still get merc, you can still use that to buy relics. As you can see, I did that with like no relics. Oh wait, no, this is... I switched, I forgot about that. But yeah. That's it for today. That's it for this video that went horribly planned. Whatever. All good.